We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series. Kendall Graveman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's been throwing the ball great. How about his last start? Only allowed 3 hits, worked deep in the game to get the win, and we'll see if he can match that in this one and make it starts in a row.
Line, but speared on a hop. And there's out number 2. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny? Striding in, Rendell Gritcher, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Rendell Gritcher.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Darren James.
He's set, and the pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for Game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into Game 2.
Come on, ball, get
back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
Yeah, we need you right here. 1 time.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Go, 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 go.
James rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, good piece.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up.
Now at the plate, Darren James. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
See it, drive. Let's go right here.
On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Here's Rendell Gritcher. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Rendell Gritcher.
Hey, nobody.
The 2-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Darren James, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Conforto gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
Hit in the air to center field. Broxton's under it. He's got it one away. Now to the plate, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Houston Astros and the Chicago Cubs. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And though he's been in a bit of a slump in the last few series, he's still in line to finish the season with one of the league's top batting averages.
Yeah, he's had a monumental season. You can't take that away from him. He'll tell you that he's fully aware.
And now he has some trouble with it in left. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. So he picks up another hit. At the plate, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Darren James.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup called strike 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4-spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
A swing and a drive sent down toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Gamble.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad. So we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Now at the plate, Billy Laird, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Billy Laird.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series.
Even though they're up by a load early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And can we please focus on Francisco in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Hard hit ball to second. James has it, and that's the second out. Up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
Bregman.
The 1-1. In the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4. Now with the plate, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty Clyde.
A swing and a high drive to right center field.
Stand up, stand up.
And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Standing in, Ben Gamble hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8.
Gamble.
The 0-1 offering is put in play to the right side of the infield. Altuve comes up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Darren James. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Striding in once again, Angel Campillo earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get 2. There's one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Darren James, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
The 1-1.
All right, right here.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's too late as he's in there. And over to third now is the runner. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Hero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
In now, Ben Gamble. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's 1 for 5.
Gamble.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Weak roller right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Darren James. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Pulled toward right center field.
Grinding hard, you're scoring.
Broxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Alex Bregman.
From the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Digging in, Kyle Tucker. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to the
1-1.
hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
8-3 is today's final. The Houston Astros put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Framber Valdez earns his 5th winner of the year. Yu Darvish couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. Jorge Ordonez takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series. Miles Michaelis gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been...
At the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, D. Gordon.
The 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And that's out number 1. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival? Stepping in for the Cardinals, Albert Almora, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Almora.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darren James. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Here's the pitch. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like...
The next to bat for St. Louis, Williams Astudillo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Two.
Hit back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. The next Cub up, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
The center fielder, Ian Happ.
Come on now, what time? Right here.
1 and 2. Here it is. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Now at the plate, Albert Almora. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. The Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so...
Coming to the plate now, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons is there. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
We knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 11 men.
Afternoon baseball now on a... Jack Flaherty, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Oh, did it one time. Here you go.
From the stretch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Hey, keep bringing out hot bat, huh?
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Lindor over at second. Conforto at first. 2 out in the inning. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. It's the Cubs nothing. Cards coming up. You're watching Mate. Stepping into the box, Darren James. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
No balls and 1 strike. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the throw in gets away from him.
Hey, way to drive that. Nice hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit softly on the ground.
Hold up, right here.
Wisdom gonna have to hurry, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Ready now, Jesus Aguilar. He popped out in his first trip.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Aguilar.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, one time, right now.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
3-0 to him now.
See it, drive it like you can.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Inside, he misses, ball 4. And now the Cubs pitcher, Jose Quintana. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
So he sets him down swinging. Jose Quintana goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Runners going. Pitch misses the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back to the top of the order now. And up next is Speedy D. Gordon.
The second baseman, D.
The 2-2. Get out towards second. Played on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Ready once again, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
In the air out to straightaway left. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks 2nd on the team in that category. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 3-0. Here it is. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. 0-2. Here it is. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And a couple. At the plate, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 and 2.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, drive that pitch.
3 runs already home here.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no error. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, hit me a seed right
Well,
here.
I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. This evening we've got a matchup out of Kendall Graveman will be on the mound. Now in the box, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Darren James.
First offering on its way.
That's the ball.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Find the ball.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? No one
The
better.
1-2.
Yeah,
On
make
the
the turn.
line,
Pick
that's
up
a
the
base
ball.
hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
So stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Here now the 2-2. Now this is slowly hit short. Probably too slowly to get two. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So here now is the pitcher, Kendall Graveman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Digging in now for the Brewers, John McKenzie, 0 for 1 here in the early going. So 1-1. Ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there.
Standing in, Darren James. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McKenzie is in pursuit. 1 run scores. Now a third runner heading for the plate. Now the relay home. And he's in there safely. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
The center fielder, number 8.
So in now for Chicago, Ian Happ, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 1-2, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Next from Milwaukee, Louis Beal. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Beal. Hey, we got one.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. James scoops it up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Towards second. There's one.
That's an out.
So digging in now, Christian Yelich. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Hey, shut him down. Get big first right here.
Ready with the 0-2. Back up the middle. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Brewers 6 and the Cubs 4. Rory Neely will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 8, Rory.
Digging in now, Darren James. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Ball 1. This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Beal racing back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 23 for him thus far. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost for him.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena.
Hold him right here, boys.
Toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. Into the box now, Darren James. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Spangenberg, the runner at third. Gamble on at second with 2 down.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Hey, you can do it. No one down. Let's go. Oh, big guy. Clear this one.
The set and the 1-1. This is on the ground over the first. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Only 9-6, the final tally in this one. The Brewers swung the bats well with 16 hits. Corbin Burns earns his 8th victory of the season. Kendall Graveman is slapped with his 15th loss of the season.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 9 runs.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful. Yu Darvish is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far that there hasn't been a lot of
reined in. A barehand for 1 on the first. Man alive, what a double play. At the plate, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Darren.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
James is actually a native of Illinois. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest.
Coming to the plate now, Orlando Arcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Arcia.
For a base hit here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this with pop at the plate can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Darren James comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
The 1-0. Here's a slider that misses below the zone.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Let's go.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Yelich is after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver the 1-2. The ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Stepping in, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Come on, big guy.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone into the right field bleachers. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 2nd of the game, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the center fielder, number 6.
Popped up.
King.
Laird is there. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And there's 1 away now. Ready to take his hacks again, Darren James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 5 runs, 11 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. In there, 1-1. The 1-1 home is a ball below the zone.
Oh, baby, see you driving.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Travis with the barehand play. Got him. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. Really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs on 12 hits.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Ross Stripling gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
That's a ball.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Pick up the ball.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series. So this is a big one for this ball club.
The left fielder.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Runner goes for second. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he'll be run down between first and second, and a mental mistake that time as he's picked off. Into the box, Devin Travis, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Double play ball to second. 4. There's 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. So striding forward now, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch.
Stepping up now, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is lead off guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he wound up getting thrown out. But he hit the ball well, and he'll look to do the same thing again right here, boys. It was unfortunate for him and the team the way that play ended, but it was a nice swing.
5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Come on, let it fly.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Ben Gamble. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Skied into straightaway right.
Round it hard, round it hard.
Yelich there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
6-2 the final total today. The Chicago Cubs put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Jason Quinlan gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. The opener of the final series of the year between the Pittsburgh Pirates and Colby Allard gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his...
Coming to the plate now, Joey Wendell, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Wendell.
Hey, we got no out.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there.
Stepping into the box, Darren James. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Slapped hard the opposite way. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1-2. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to left. Dickerson's there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Up next for the Buccos, Corey Dickerson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell.
Hey, roll it up. Me and you. Me and you.
A bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Striding into the box, Darren James. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch on its way. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Spangenberg at second. Conforto on at first with 2 down.
Hey, need you right here one time.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hey, see you deep and dry. What do you say?
Set to deliver on 2-1.
Come on,
Skied
go hard.
in the
You're
air
scoring.
to straightaway
Go
left.
hard.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next.
Let's turn 2. Turn 2 here.
A ball to second. This could be 2. He's right there. 1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Digging in once again, Darren James. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Looking at his lifetime numbers, James has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Dickerson going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, so striding in, Corey Dickerson will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Ball sent back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joey Wendell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Wendell.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Stepping in, Darren James. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
Blood truck, trying to make right here. You go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Make something happen for us. Need you.
The 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Keep it going up there. Your turn. Your turn.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead.
Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Dickerson.
No out to it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
For the victorious Pirates, 5 runs, 13 hits.
And we're going to see a pinch hitter here with runners at first and second and still nobody out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Darren James.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, stay hot, huh?
The 1-1 home. Fouled off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Chicago came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Kendall Graveman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Ready on 1 and 2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. James charging this one. Throw in time at first for out number 2. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut.
Leading off the inning, Darren James, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch on its way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5. Time for a look at the Buccos.
Now batting, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Marte is under it. 1 out. Into the box now, Richard Marino. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try.
Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Marte going back to the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Dickerson.
Roller toward the hole. James charging in on it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So a big moment here, and standing in, Darren James. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Get your pitch, drive it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Off the plate.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Now that's popped up. Bell will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Gregory Polanco. It was a walk in his last trip.
Polanco.
The 1-2.
1-1-1.
It'll be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Aguilar is right there. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, a lot of people would never consider a reliever for the Cy Young Award. Hey, we can argue that point, but I know this for certain. He deserves a few votes. That's 55 saves on the year. And I'll tell you, he's a rare talent.
4-2 the final score today. Pittsburgh win for the 96th time, most in the division.
Here now is
Trevor
our final line
Williams
score
records win.